got something important to say, and it'll take some explaining, so bear with me. I think I've found the solution to women's rights, and it comes down to the types of people that we are, regardless of our gender. Let me explain it to you by explaining the concept of masculine and feminine energy. It has nothing to do at this point with male or female. Masculine energy is the action, the energy, the driving force of the universe. The feminine energy is the embodiment of it and the actualization of the energy that it gets. The sun is the masculine energy of our solar system, and the earth is the feminine energy. That's why it's called Mother Earth, and the father would be the sun. The sun gives its energy to the earth, and the earth creates beauty out of it. Without the sun, the earth would be dead. It would not exist. Its particles would be floating off in space somewhere to find a different sun to revolve around. If there was no earth for the sun to shine on, the sun would just be a burning ball in the sky with nothing around it. It would just be destructive. It would just be burning up, and eventually explode and die and create none of this. So these masculine and feminine energies arise within human beings. And the general way that it goes is that when babies are in the womb, they get either more testosterone, which is a masculine hormone, or more estrogen, which is a feminine hormone. And that determines their gender. But women can be masculine and men can be feminine. It doesn't really matter. It's just generally men are the ones who are more masculine. And that's why it's become such a norm that men are the masculine ones. That's why men were the hunters that if you think of the life during times where men had to go hunt and get food for their family, if you think of that as the solar system, and the men are the sun providing the energy, the food for the family, and the women or the feminine energy of that tribe was making more life, was making beauty out of it and using it and creating. Without the feminine, masculine is nothing. But what I was getting back to before, men can be feminine, women can be masculine. And this is not saying that that masculine women or that feminine women cannot do these things that is more suitable for the masculine energy. They totally can. It's just that their strengths are not the action and driving force of things. They're more of the receiving and amplifying type. So if we can come to this consensus that different people, regardless of their gender, have their strengths and weaknesses, and we utilize our weaknesses and don't try to do everything, we can use our energy more efficiently and build our society even greater than it already is. We don't need this conflict. So I think if we think like this, the whole issue of women's rights and all of that will just go out the window, because it just comes down to the individual and what your strength is. If you can take control of your strength, it doesn't matter what women's rights are. You know what your rights are.